Okay, so for your consideration of VTech Talking Whiz Plus, unfortunately there is one flaw with it that I found. It's in pretty good working condition for the most part. It's nice and clean, as you can see. It was a real joy to find this because I had one of these when I was a kid, and I have a lot of memories of riding in my grandparents' car on my way to the home that my great-grandmother lived in for Thanksgivings and different things like that, on the way to the racetrack, other stuff. So it was really cool to find this item in the thrift store, and I'm happy to have come across it again to relive those memories. But it's time to sell it, so I did some testing. It's got nice fresh batteries in it from the dollar store. At the moment, those batteries are not included in the sale. I just use them to test items. So let's go ahead and turn this toy on.
Hello, please press a code number.
And of course, it asks for a code number. Now let's go through the buttons and make sure everything's working. You're going to hear a sound when I push the button to show that the button works. And so the way I'm going to do this is I'm going to go through this way. I'm going to go back up this way, and I'm going to kind of go around like that. So here we go. Okay. Sorry, it's a bit rocky. And here we go. This is the one problem that this toy has. This shift button does not work. Now, what do you use the shift button for on this toy? I imagine sometimes that might come into play on the spelling bee. I believe it might come into handy sometimes on perhaps the shorties, number 12, like when you abbreviate doctor. I know it asks you to abbreviate doctor with a capital D, so it won't work, obviously, for that. But a lot of these other great games will work fine. All the numbers work, all the letters work. But this shift button doesn't work. So let's finish going through the rest of the
code number.
The rest of the buttons. That's the repeat button. It tells you there is a little bit of a. See if I can clean that up a little bit there. You push the repeat button and you hear it say, what it said last. That comes really in handy on the spelling bee because sometimes you just cannot understand what's coming out of that speaker. I'll tell you that. So let's go back through. We'll start with the A here. Go back down. When you hear that sound, you know the button's working. Okay, so all those work. All those work. Now
press a code number.
That works.
One
works.
Press a code number.
Two, three.
Press a code number.
Four, five.
Press a code number.
Six, seven.
Press a code number.
Eight, nine.
Press a code number.
Zero. Okay, so you can see all of the buttons do work just fine, except for the shift button. Unfortunately, I really do wish this were a perfect example because honestly, it's pretty clean, and it's in very decent shape, considering that it's from the 90s. So let's go ahead. Let's just do a quick game here. Let's do Flip Flop. It's kind of fun. That's game number 06. 6. Okay, here we go. Flip Flop.
Find the incorrect letter.
So basically, what you have to do here is one of these letters is wrong. Now, it actually, I'm not sure. So, this is a tricky one. Oh, okay. Geez, it took me a little bit to figure the answer out. But basically, we just go over here, pushing the arrow keys right down here. And we've got this. So it's obviously Echo and Bear. Took me a second, longer than I'm willing to be comfortable admitting, but it is what it is.
Echo, Bear, very good.
Oh, very good. Talking
Find
WizKid
the
Plus.
incorrect letters.
All right, here we go again. All right, tail and deer. That's pretty easy. You go to the second position. Push the button. Whoops. I tried to push the wrong button here. Push the enter button. There we go.
Deer, terrific. Find the incorrect letter.
All right, this one's going to be sheep and tooth. Simple enough.
Tooth, sheep, well done. Find the incorrect letter.
And one really nice thing about this particular unit is that when your child gets a little bit older, you can go ahead and you can push this level button right here. And change it to level 2.
Letters.
Now, I mean, this one's pretty easy, obviously. I can see it immediately. But the letters, I mean, the words are obviously a little bit longer. So, obviously Subway and Beyond.
Beyond. Subway, terrific. Find the incorrect letters.
All right. P-E-R-I period and guitar. Yeehaw! But the cool,
Period. Guitar.
it's a fun toy.
Find
It reminds me of my
incorrect
childhood, and it'll be nice to know that this is probably going to a home where they have a child, and they want to give their child some of those same memories that I have. So, yep, this is my VTech Talking WizKid Plus. It is from, it doesn't have a date on it, but it is made in China. And I think I don't remember what the date is on it. It's in there. It's in the 90s sometime. But very cool toy. A lot of fun to bring that nostalgia back and kind of share that with your children. You got all these wonderful games. So just imagine all the learning your kid can do with this toy. It's pretty sweet. All right.